Hello, my name is George. This drawing was created using Autocad 2008 and contains two viewports which are currently frozen. Actually, this is only one of many drawings that I uploaded to YouTube, and there will be more. My students at the Technical Institute where I teach have fun with them, and I'm sure that you will too. Our purpose here is to recreate the solid model of the object shown. We will erase it and then redraw it now. If I click on the layer icon, the dialog box will appear. I did that, and now you can see that the two viewports are visible. Now erase the small viewport containing the solid. Now double-click inside the large viewport so as to get into model space. Using the zoom real-time and pan commands, I'll shrink the drawing so as to make more space available. Using the polyline command, I'm going to trace around the perimeter of the front view. Having done that, I'm going to move the new polygon over to the right side of the screen. Once again, I'm going to use the polyline command and trace the right triangle which is in the corner of the front view. Now select the small triangle and move that over to the right also. From the View toolbar, select the Southeast Isometric button, and then zoom in and enlarge the two new drawings we made. Now extrude the large polygon to a distance of 0.75 and extrude the small triangle a distance of 0.25. For the sake of clarity, let's get rid of the shading by clicking on the 3D wireframe visual style button. Now let's move the little triangle from its midpoint of the front edge to the midpoint of the front edge of the polygon. Having done that, we are now in a position to subtract from the polygon solid the little triangle solid. To verify that the subtraction did occur, let's now add a little shading to the drawing. This would be a good time to rotate the object, so let's do that. We'll go to the Modify toolbar and then select the 3D Rotate. You can see now that the 3D Rotate command is activated, and now we're going to have to select which direction we want to turn it by selecting one of the rings. We're going to select the red ring because we want the rotation to go counterclockwise, 90 degrees. It looks pretty good now, so let's zoom extents. And now let's use the View toolbar's Top View command and then double click outside the viewport so as to get back into paper space. Now that we're in paper space, we'll want to make another viewport. We're going to type MVIEW, MView, and then select 2 points to make another viewport. Having done that, we'll double click inside the smaller viewport to get back into model space and then use the Southeast Isometric View command. Now, using the Zoom Real-Time command and the Pan command, let's enlarge the solid model in the small viewport. Let's get back to the big viewport by double-clicking in that again. And let's enlarge the 2D drawing. You will notice that the portion of the solid that was in the large viewport has disappeared. Sometimes it may be necessary to move it out of the way. Once again, let's double click outside the viewport so as to get back into paper space. And you'll want to make sure that both viewports are on the layer Viewports and the color is blue. By clicking on the larger viewport at this point, we can set the limit, the scale of the drawing, whether it be 1:1, half scale, or whatever. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we won't bother with that. Our next step is going to be simply to freeze the viewport's layers.